Whole killer came in hot.
Bro, nah, the confessional. First of all,
bitch.
The burn book, she rips out a page and it's Dolly's face. She puts that shit on fire and says anybody that mentions my kid gets hit with the belt.
Yes, that was wild. She ate that confessional up.
Bro, that shit was,
that was fire. It really was. I saw the burn bitch book, like from the Mean Girls burn book, and I was like, oh my God, I'm loving this.
Yeah, and then setting it on fire.
That was so good.
And then hitting her with the belt after?
Yeah, that was fucking wild. She ran up in there and was like, bah, with the belt 3 times. I was like, oh my God.
This the kind of beat the go, this the kind of beat the go, this the kind of beat the go, rock, ta, ta.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome back to another episode of the Petty Headquarters. I'm your host, Tila Tequila, and this is
Jesse Strange.
And we're back at it again with, of course, another Baddies recap.
Yep. But before we begin, if you're new, welcome. We're the Petty Headquarters. You guys are the Petty Posse. We cover things like reality TV, internet culture, pop
Baddies.
culture. Yes, and baddies. And that's what this episode is about today. Thank you, Tiana.
You're welcome. Anything you want to say? Any announcements? Anything before we dive into this week's Dose of Mess?
No, I'm excited. Go check out our Patreon because we have some exclusive tea there.
Yes, from our Podfest experience,
Yeah,
correct?
but we also posted a little something.
We did post a little insider. Oh my God, yes. Check that out. If y'all want to know, it's not something I want the public to know.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anywho, and more stuff will be coming out on there. We've been going through a lot, low key.
We've been going through a lot. We need more time.
No, and it's stuff that y'all will know about too. You know the people, you know. So, but we're not going to talk a little bit about that. Anywho,
I am very excited though because we have a project coming out. With,
oh my God,
involving
yes.
the people from the auditions.
Yes. Oh my God, that's going to be so much fun to watch.
It's so good. I can't
So
wait to
much
get
fun.
it out to you guys. So stay tuned for that. It'll be the full uncut raw version will be on Patreon. But of course, we're gonna have the PG version on YouTube. So.
Yeah, for sure. Because we got to censor shit.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
unfortunately.
But we're definitely gonna be giving you some old school reality TV vibes here at the PHQ. Okay, because that's the vibe. You see the intro, you see the logo, you know what the vibe is. Anywho, let's start this off. Episode 12. Dolly attacks Tink. All right, they tumble down the stairs. Shit gets crazy. Dolly had me cracking the fuck up when she was like in her confessional. The stairs beat the both of us up. I was dying.
Yo,
I was like, why would you say that?
The way they tumble down them stairs, bro. I'm like, you
Bro.
know what them bus stairs are? They not light.
No.
They don't got no carpet on them. That shit hurt. So I understood Dolly when she was like, yeah, nah, I'm good. I felt that.
He said the stairs beat us both up. I started cracking up because y'all really took a tumble. They really took a tumble.
And Tink ended up like,
getting on top. She ended up owning that.
Yeah,
she really did.
She did.
She did.
She got that.
That was wild how they rolled down. It was like 2 lions rolling down the hill, like Lion King when it was fighting, like Scar and who?
No, not.
Did you say Pumbaa?
I'm crying.
Scar was fighting one of them. Was it Simba? I don't know. Whichever one. That's what they look like. The 2 lions tumbling down.
Yeah.
Anywho, moving on. Mariah decides that this is the perfect time to confront DJ Sky. Right? So she confronts her talking about, why would you fuck up my set? DJ Sky explains to her, Natalie told me to stop the song. You even heard her. Like, I don't know what's going on. Plus, you had like 2 different versions. It was a little confusing. It was a lot going on. It was a lot of energy on the set. And she's trying to explain this. And Mariah just really didn't care. She was just like, really trying to sun her.
No, she really did try to sun her. She
really
was
did.
like, I will slap the shit out of you right now. Don't test me. I know I can't fight, but you know.
She did.
I'm looking at Mariah like, it's so funny because at some point DJ Sky's like looking away and she was like, Mariah was trying so hard to get her to look back and just DJ Sky was just like, I hear you, girl. Like,
yeah, like she was like, don't look over there. Look at me. Look at me in my eyes. I'm like, yo, it would have been a fight right then and there because who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Like that.
It's
just the
Mariah looking
audacity.
up at DJ Sky like that.
Bro, that was the funny part. That was the funniest part. Like, she's so short looking up, like,
you look at me, damn it, you look at me.
literally.
I'm like, okay.
And then this guy's just like,
yeah, right. She's like,
just looking down, like not even regular, like really like bowing her head, like bowing her head, looking down. I was like, damn, the height difference is insane.
That shit is so funny.
So it's just wild to see the height difference and then to see the shorter person really trying to establish dominance in this interaction right now.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's interesting.
It's interesting, but at the end, they end up fighting recently in the last booking.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah, and DJ Sky got fired. From Zeus because she called out Mariah Lynn during her performance. Was like, what did she say? She said, Mariah, what's up, or some shit like that. And then they got into a fight.
Didn't she get jumped? Didn't Mariah get jumped?
Nah, what it was DJ Sky's friend. So when Mariah tried to fight, DJ Sky, like, people got in between, and then DJ Sky's friend literally just bum rushed the girl. And then, like, DJ Sky tried to hit Mariah as she's fighting her friend with the mic, but she, like, you could tell she hesitated or tried, but didn't really do it. And then Lex pushed her out and flung her across to the other room anyway. So it was kind of funny. Yeah.
Well, I guess. So that was that. Moving on back to the show. In the middle of them having that little conversation, Tasiki kind of like doesn't really step in, but she's like watching, but she does step in and say something. Did you hear what she said? Because I didn't hear what she said.
Tasiki?
Yeah, she was there while Mariah was trying to confront DJ Sky about the DJ fuck up.
Yo.
I'm sorry. When she said that shit had me weak. I saw that shit again when they did the little recap, the little replay in the beginning, and I started cracking up.
Yeah, no, I didn't see Tasiki at all. Honestly, I didn't pay attention to her.
She was right there.
I know, but I was distracted by Fauna and Smiley on the window talking about, let's go. Yo,
yes.
they look stupid.
Yes, they were like, let's go. It was so crazy. I feel like energies were high in this scene, one scene alone. I was very overstimulated.
That scene was wild.
Yeah, that's why Anna was like, I'm going my own way.
See y'all bitches there.
Yeah, Tasiki did the same. You know, Biggie wanted to do that, but didn't.
Bro, her crash out had me crying.
Bro, she had me weak. But like, you know, Mariah Lynn is right. She kind of is the comedic relief because that was so funny what she was doing. So they're yelling, let's go, let's go. Biggie's yelling too from the door. I don't know what's going on. This is where you see.
Yeah, Biggie's like, I don't know what the fuck she's
doing
like
by
doing
the door. Something like this by the door, right?
Oh, yeah, some like acrobat shit.
I don't know. Anywho.
But anyway, so yeah, and then Summer and Tink happen to be by the door.
Right.
And then like Dolly's losing her shit on the inside. She's going back and forth. She's like going off. And Lex is like, you know, trying to calm her down.
Right.
Everybody's trying to calm her down. For some reason, she just comes out, you know, to the front of the bus and then kicks the shit out of Summer's face.
Yeah. It was
Did you
bad.
expect that shit?
I didn't expect that at all.
And then
it
looked so random that at first I was like, was that on purpose? Like, I didn't even know it was, like, even Lex thought it was an accident.
Yeah. It did look like it was an accident. Like, it did look like that.
And then, but like, Dolly apparently was like, oh, you're outside with my op and I'm in here. So like, you can get it too.
Yes. And I'm just like, oh, she's just crashing out on everybody.
She's crashing out. But why now?
That is the great question. And then Summer went online and said she crashing out because I ain't giving her no more drugs.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, because does that make sense though? Because someone in the bus, right, was randomly shot. I don't know who it was. They was like, yeah, some people do coke, some people do pills, some people drink alcohol. I'm like, who the fuck is saying that? How is this in the context? I don't get how that fell into the context.
You know, I don't know. I don't remember who was saying that. Bro,
it didn't show who it was. You had to know their voice, and I'm like not really good at that shit. But it was so random. I'm like, who's saying that and why? How does that make sense? Like, what are you talking about? Some people do coke, some people do alcohol. Like, what?
Yeah, some people pop pills. I was like, what?
So random.
So now at this point, like, it's the whole thing. Biggie's like, oh my God, Dolly just kicked this shit out of Summer. Oh my God. Summer's very confused. Like, what the fuck did I do to you? Like, I'm just out here checking on Tinka. Like, you know, Summer didn't even say anything about Dolly in this scene. So we see that, and it's crazy that Summer went online and said that, though. She was like, I wasn't giving her no more of my drugs. I wasn't sharing no more of my drugs. That's why she was really crashing out. And I'm just like, damn, do I believe Summer? Do you believe Summer?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know anything anymore at this point. I'm
really
looking at
don't
everybody
know.
sideways.
Everybody's a liar.
Everybody's
at
a liar. You can't trust nobody. I don't know anymore.
I really don't know. I mean, it's possible. I can see how that, because this makes no sense. We're on episode 12, and now all of a sudden Dolly has a voice and a hand to fight with. Like,
maybe because she's sober. Because you see, she was like, I don't know.
She wasn't sober.
She wasn't?
She was drinking from the bottle.
On the bus?
Yeah, the whole time, the whole episode. And that's why I think, like,
Oh.
a part of me, you know, ex addict here, like, I feel like I can see how that works, because you didn't see Dolly drinking so much, hitting the bottle so much in the other episodes. You did. And that's not to say that she hasn't ever. But what I'm saying is, this episode in particular, count how many times she lifts up that bottle or has a drink in her hand.
Yeah.
It seems like, when somebody don't get their edge off, they're using other things to compensate for it.
Right.
She was hitting the bottle a lot in this episode.
Was, but
Straight
also,
the bottle.
But also, it's so interesting now that we talk about that, because in the past episodes, she was not having it with showing up to perform sober. Like, she was not having it. And I think that is just something to think about. Like, damn, that kind of gave us a little bit of insight into, like, maybe where she stands when it comes to, like, pills, whatever the case is, you know, her vices.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is very interesting that we're talking about that. And Summer went online and said that shit. Yo.
Very possible.
Yo. Damn. Yo.
Do you think she's
right? What do you guys
Hey,
think? Comment below. Shit, I know there's some people that listen to us and watch us that have some insider tea, exclusive tea. So definitely comment what the fuck you know, what the fuck you heard, because y'all be chatting. Y'all be chatting.
Mm-hmm.
So, anywho, Dolly basically is now going back and forth with Summer, and she's like, Summer, stay out of my business. Stay out of my business. I told you to stay. Don't talk shit about the same shit. They're going back and forth. Summer's like, oh, but I like Tinka. I like Tinka, though. Yo, it's so funny.
Yo, she loves to piss people off. Anytime,
But I do think she likes Tinka, though, for real, though.
even after that slap.
Yeah, because she didn't hit her back. And
I
she
guess
still
you're right.
apologized to her. She still wanted to be cool with her. Like, she clearly did like Tinka. And you know, just look, I feel like with Summer and Tink, like, it almost felt like a big sister, little sister type thing. Like, even when they were first introduced, I always felt the vibe that Summer always liked Tink, even after Tink slapped her.
Interesting. What I thought was interesting was the fact that Summer didn't react immediately to Dolly kicking her in the face. Like, she was just like, noted, you know what I mean? Like, like, heard you, bet. I got something for you.
It was given that.
We're going to Detroit, bet.
It was given that.
Yeah.
That's how she came out in Detroit, yo.
That's how she
That's
pulled
how
up.
she pulled up.
What did she say? What's the deed or something
She
like
said something about what's dirty or some shit like that. I don't remember. We gotta find it.
I have it written down. But
okay,
that's in
great.
latest
Because
notes.
I know when she came out, I was like, word. Like, it's like that. Damn. Like, that's crazy. So in this scene, I'm not gonna lie, them going back and forth and Dolly getting upset because she was outside with Tink. I personally feel like Summer didn't do nothing in this clip, so I don't think that kick was needed.
Oh, 100% not.
You know, like, I get it, like, when she was talking her shit or whatever, but I don't know. I just feel like in this scene, I don't know if maybe Dolly just had enough, or maybe because she didn't have her vices and she had enough of Summer, and it's like a combination of both. And then she just decided to kick her, like, go the fuck off, since everybody was catching hands.
Yeah.
Everybody could get it. Like, Dolly this episode was a definition of anybody could get it.
Yeah.
Because anyone was saying something she didn't like, it was immediate. It was no talking. I was like, wow.
The more I talk about it, the more I'm starting to think she didn't have her vices. Because, like, why you so on edge all of a sudden? I don't know. But Summer might be.
Yo, she might be on to something. She might be on to something.
The world
Shit.
may never know.
Right. This whole scenario on the bus was so crazy, but to see Biggie eating a plate full of tacos really had me weak. I was like, yo, where did he get tacos from?
No,
And
they had the bandejas.
I know.
there.
I saw that after because when I saw Biggie eating the tacos, I see everybody eating. I'm like, y'all got food? What y'all eating? What y'all eating? Because y'all normally don't got food. So I was like,
Yeah, that tacos look all right.
They look pretty good. So when I saw they had the pan and everything, I was like, oh my God, please don't drop the tacos.
Nah, it was
Please
funny.
don't drop the tacos.
It was funny because, like, as this is happening, right, Dolly is in the corner of the bus and she's standing up.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Tink ain't on guard, but, like,
yeah.
Tink is in the middle acting like shit sweet.
Yes.
Like, they didn't just fight. And then out of nowhere, Dolly comes and swings her leg up and kicks the shit
out of Tink,
out of
bro.
Tink in the face.
Literally, I'm like, yo, this girl is unhinged. Dolly is unhinged sometimes. Like, why would you do that? Like, you throwing poop, you kicking people in the face. Like, what's wrong with you, girl? Like, Jesus.
Yeah, so they get into a fight. They get into 2 fights.
Yes.
And as they're fighting in one of the rounds, it's so funny because there's chaos, right? It's a small bus. You see, like, production holding the bandeja of tacos.
Yeah. No, that was Tavy.
Nah.
Tavy was holding it. No?
What?
Yeah,
Nah.
Tavy was.
Production was in the back, and they was trying to save the bandeja, and it was funny because at some point you could tell somebody ran into it a little bit, got
'Cause
crinkled
it got
up.
crinkled, yes.
It was so funny.
I was so mad because I'm watching this whole shit break out and I'm like, please don't spill the tacos. Not the tacos. Don't drop the tacos. I was so scared. I was like, these bitches never got food. Now they got food on the bus and it look good. Don't spill that shit. And they on a 4-hour drive.
Yeah.
Do not spill that food, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got so nervous. They start fighting and it's like they getting closer to the damn tacos. Closer and closer and closer. I'm like, oh my God.
And it was funny because as they're fighting in the background, all you hear is Coke Killer go, usha, usha. I was like,
Yo,
this girl is
she
so funny.
Had me weak. And mind you, they're fighting while the bus is moving,
Mhm.
while the bus is driving to Detroit. I'm like, oh, this is some shit. I would be stressed the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I would be stressed the fuck out. And it's tiny. It's claustrophobic on that fucking bus. Ain't nowhere to move. Like, what?
Yeah, that shit's crazy. So now after that,
Lex was recorded in the back, too, on her little...
the GoPro.
Yes, her GoPro. That's what it was. I forgot the name of it. I was like, why you recording?
Right.
The fuck?
But it's funny because after that happens, right, now you got Summer and Dolly going back and forth again about bullshit. And then this is where Dolly calls her fake. Like, apparently, like, she didn't like Tink or was talking shit about Tink, and all of a sudden now you like her, so she's calling her scary and all that shit.
Yeah. But what's funny is that Summer just basically says, like, you're mad because, you know, I'm not your friend anymore. And Dolly is like, you're mad because Tasiki slapped you and all this extra shit. She was like, you're mad you got slapped by Tink. And that coincides with what you were saying about Dolly calling Summer fake. So Killa interjects. And I enjoyed this part.
Yeah, it was funny.
I enjoyed this part. I was like, okay, Killa.
She said, I usually mind my business, but a real ass bitch like me just couldn't help herself.
No, for real. For real. And she's just saying how you were never friends with Summer. You were always fake. Like, y'all were never friends. Like, bitch. You know, long story short, basically saying you use Summer. Like, y'all use each other for a storyline.
Yeah,
and I was,
she
like,
said-
really happy she said that.
She said that, you know, she's got a bunch of enemies that y'all would never hear her say the names because she don't move like that.
Yeah,
that
like-
y'all moving weird.
Yeah, like, I used to be friends and we fell off and I will never air their dirty laundry. I will never air their business. And what you're doing right now is weak as fuck. You're weird. You're fake. Like,
And Dolly didn't like that.
no,
Dolly
she did
was
not like that.
told her time and time again to mind her fucking business.
She did.
So now Dolly's
did.
tight.
Mm-hmm.
And they fight.
Yeah, she attacked her.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Like, as I'm looking at this scene, Dolly's standing up, Killa's standing up. I'm like, why is there no one in between? Why is there no one in between? Because I'm seeing it happening. I'm like, yo, Dolly can easily just jump over right now. And of course, that's what happened. And then security eventually like breaks it up. But I'm just like, how fast she got over there. I was like, yo.
Ain't nobody trying to get in between.
She jumped over there mad quick. I was like, damn. I knew that was coming, but damn.
And you couldn't see shit because there was just so much commotion
It's so
in the
tight
bus.
on that bus.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, so this is where like Biggie gets upset because she's like, the tacos are on the floor. Now
Oh
she's
my
freaking
God, she's
out.
crashing the
She's
fuck
got
out.
water on her hair. And yo, this whole scene had me cracking up. Biggie losing her shit, calling Natalie, had me cracking the fuck
Bro.
up. Natalie, look,
Yo.
look, they're throwing food everywhere.
Bro, Biggie was like, stop the bus. Let me get off. And Fauna's like, yeah, let her get off. Like,
Bro, Biggie shaking like that had me crying.
She was doing the most. I was weak.
Fauna was getting tight.
She was like, yeah, you're doing the most. You're doing the most. I mean, listen, I was cracking the fuck up. I'm not going to lie. It was funny. But I could see how after a while, it's like, damn, we're all stressed out on this bus.
Yeah,
and you got this girl gyrating and calling Natalie on FaceTime and doing the most and like stomping her feet on the floor. And then we barely got space to move.
Yeah.
I could see how, like, damn, I'm overstimulated. And like, Biggie, you're not making it any better.
No, she wasn't.
But that shit was funny to watch.
It's entertainment.
It was entertaining to watch.
Mhm.
It was. And I don't know why in the background I hear Gretch ask for Suki and Sapphire. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, I heard her say, where's Suki and Sapphire? And I'm like,
Not there, honey.
no?
Mm-mm.
Not on the bus?
No, they weren't there. They weren't on the bus.
Gretch was on the bus.
Gretch was on the bus.
I heard her say, where's Suki and Sapphire?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why would she say that? Did she want to fight on the bus too? Like,
Probably. Yeah,
like,
you
bitch,
know how it goes.
who got no damn space. It was given that. I was like, Biggie's venting to Natalie, and then I just hear Gretch say that. I'm like, okay. And then this is where Killa sneaks Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
And I was happy about that. I was like, good, get your lip back. Because you got attacked. You got attacked. Like, for real.
You said you was happy. I'm crying.
What?
Said I was happy she attacked her.
No.
She snuck her.
I mean, listen.
Now
Dolly
she got her
snuck
shit
her,
back.
and then Killa just got her lip back, and that was it. That was it. I mean, listen, man.
And then they go back and forth. Like, now they're fucking talking shit.
Yeah.
Dolly's like, look at you. Your face is all fucked up. And, you know, Killa's like, these are war wounds. These are war wounds.
Killa
I'm
also
like,
called her a crackhead.
yes.
And I'm just like, okay, can we talk about this further? It seems like
there's a lot of
people have been saying this about Dolly, whether it's pill popping or whatever the perks or, you know, we've heard this multiple times. Killa's saying it,
Yeah.
like Tavy said it, Summer's saying it.
I ain't gonna
And
lie.
seeing she looking like she itching, that's why she crashing out on everybody. Like, no, like I'm not even trying to be funny with the itching part. I'm sorry. I'm not even trying to be funny, but it's just interesting to piece everything together. Like, damn, yo. And then Summer went online and said, because I stopped giving her drugs.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
it's interesting.
so weird.
Don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but it's sounding kind of fishy.
And then Dolly, anytime someone says, oh, you do perks, she's like, everybody does perks. Everybody does perks. Remember when she went online and was like, everybody does perks?
Yeah.
Like, who?
That's like Bobby. How many people
Everybody do cocaine.
like who?
Right.
Yeah, so Dolly attacks Killa again. Fauna's getting frustrated. This is what we're saying. Fauna, we got frustrated. But no, I don't think anything else happens after that.
No,
Right?
Tavy says something.
Oh my
because Dolly was like, I'm the only one that fought the biggest heavy hitters, Tasiki, Ivory. Y'all would never. And I guess Tavy's like, speak for yourself. And she says that. And then Dolly don't even like that she's talking to her. And then she hits her too.
That's right. Then they start fighting.
Then security breaks that up really quickly. And I'm just like, wow. So Dolly, in a matter of a few minutes, because they said it's only been 30 minutes. They haven't even started doing the whole full hours to Detroit. Biggie was like, it's only been 30 minutes and all this shit is happening. So in a matter of fucking 30 minutes, Dolly managed to attack Tink, Killa, Summer, and fucking Tavy.
Wow. That's fucking
crazy.
wild. She crashed out this episode.
No, she really did. And I think that's what everybody was questioning. Like, why now? Like, you were sitting pretty, cute and pretty, not doing anything. Why now?
This is very true. Good question.
Oh, I like the games that they were playing, though. The games are so
baddies,
much fun.
The baddies.
Yeah, it was like, a card where they were like, oh, who likes to have sex with a finger in their butt or whatever, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Summer said that, and Mariah was like, I do sometimes because that's the only thing that makes me come. I'm like, oh my God. You don't remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember that.
That shit was mad funny.
But yeah, so then they finally get to Detroit. And now Natalie meets with the backpack boys. She's at the dispensary. She's talking business.
Right.
She meets up with Tommy, Janelle,
Rolly.
That's right, because Rolly now has her own blunts called Rolly with Rolly.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Rolly by Rolly or some
Rolly
shit like that.
by Rolly.
It makes sense. Rolling the blunt. Rolly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's
It's pretty cool.
yeah.
I think it's interesting. Typical Natalie fashion.
Right.
You know, businesswoman. But yeah, Tommy comes in and they start recapping about the night before. And Tommy's like, yeah, I was just hanging out with the mayor. I'm like, what the fuck? The mayor was staying at her hotel. They start recapping and Rolly, this is where Rolly confronts her like, okay. And what I thought was interesting about Tommy was she's like, my experience was not what online is portraying.
Yeah.
And that made me laugh because it's like, bitch, you're too drunk to even understand what was actually happening, right? Like, that's typical Tommy fashion.
Right.
So Rolly confronts Tommy about the whole punching her face. And again, I feel like Rolly's being very nice because Tommy don't give a fuck about how she made Rolly feel at all. And I feel like if it was anybody else, Rolly would have been put hands on somebody.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Maybe she afraid of Tommy or respect her.
I don't think she's afraid of her. Maybe she like respects her, or maybe she's trying to be, like I said in the last episode, trying to like be different now since she has, I guess, more of a higher position. It seems like.
I guess.
So you think really scared of Tommy?
Yeah.
Why is that? How does that make any sense when she already fought Tommy and beat her up?
I don't know, because Tommy always has tricks up her sleeves, and I feel like Rolly feels like maybe like she's in a higher position right now. She doesn't want to tamper with that. Like, Tommy's unpredictable. She's unhinged. She's brought BB guns. She's brought people to jump. She's brought knives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
She is just extra and unpredictable.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
But also Rolly confirms here where Dolly, the reason why she wasn't at the Chicago performance was because she was afraid because somebody from the auditions lived in Chicago and she was afraid of going there, getting jumped or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was funny because I was like, we mentioned it last episode how she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And now we know why.
Now we know because we thought she quit the show.
Yeah.
I was like, you really quit? Like, damn.
Yeah.
But now we know that that's not what that was. So they start talking about the whole Biggie situation too with Tommy. And Tommy just makes it very clear, like,
yeah,
Biggie, you're done. And it seems like they don't really give a fuck. They really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, this story's dry.
Right. So now I have a question that I want to ask, and it's about Summer and Dolly and this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Summer was outside with Tink, right? Clearly this really triggered the fuck out of Dolly, but it could also be like the lack of vices too. So do you think that her initial reaction was jealousy disguised as anger?
Jealousy disguised as anger? What? Jealous of what?
You're jealous because she's hanging out with Tink and you guys are no longer friends. Because why were you still concerned? Like, you're outside with my op. Not really?
I don't think so. Because I feel like Summer's been hanging out with different people and Dolly never reacted like that.
So do you feel like she feels rejected by Summer?
She been rejected by Summer. So
that's what I'm saying. Because why is she acting like that when Summer been said we're no longer friends?
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think so. Because it's like, you would have, if you were feeling rejected by episode 12, you know what I'm saying? It's been 12 episodes now.
I think it's still possible for her to feel rejected. If Lex felt how she felt and was still crying about it, even though Summer been said, I'm no longer you guys' friends.
Oh, so you think so?
Yeah, I mean, Dolly's the type of person, from what I see, she's soft. And she's like hiding her emotions. I think she cares, but she's very used to growing up in a dog-eat-dog world. So it's just like, okay, I'm going to get to you before you get to me. And I feel like that was that whole initial reaction because she does say later on in the episode about being alone, it makes no difference to her.
Yeah, she said, exactly. She said, I'm alone, so I'm gonna act alone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what she said. And that stood out to me because I'm like, that is really a trauma response. No, it really is, because it's like when you're so used to already doing shit on your own and doing stuff for yourself, it's like, all right, fuck you. I'm not going to depend on you if I could get it done myself. If you're going to, it's almost like an abandonment thing too. So I know that because I have experience with that too. Like, you rather not ask nobody else for help, right? You rather just get it done because anytime you do ask for help, you're disappointed, right? And I feel like when she said that, it was so telling that, okay, this is what this really is.
Interesting.
So I feel like even though she was fucking acting out, it may also be the lack of vices. I also do, a little part of me feels like maybe she really did care about Summer, and maybe she really does feel replaced or feel abandoned by Summer. And it's like, if I'm gonna be alone, I'm gonna act alone. So I really think that that's what that is.
You might be onto something, because she did say, and she has said, like, online, like after a couple of episodes, like, after this scene, I went and cried because it was hurting me, or it was too much, or I've been clocked out, because she has been feeling emotional about everything. So you might be onto something.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I think so. I think Dolly feels abandoned by Summer.
Wow.
I think that's the title of this episode. So moving on, we get the sit down with Suki, Sapphire, Tasiki, and Scotty.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Jayla, and Scotty. Okay. Yeah. And in this, Tasiki's basically telling, Sapphire and Suki about the shit that's going on. And Sapphire's taking notes in her little book.
Yeah, and then this is where we find out that Scotty wants to confront Natalie because of the live that Natalie went on when they were in Milan.
Yeah, when she went off her rails on her Instagram story.
Mm-hmm.
And she just basically feels like, you know what? Like, she rather get this out the way. And she explains to the girls that she just doesn't like me. She doesn't like me because I'm dating Lemmy. And she says it plain as day. And she also says, like, I just don't need this for when, my child comes into this world. Like, are you going to be hateful or aggressive towards my child as well?
What I thought was interesting was she said, like, she's mad that I get to go on these luxurious dates and stuff like that. Basically what Natalie had power over Scotty with forever, until she started openly dating Lemmy, which was that's why Natalie used to threaten her, no more private jets for you, no more trips for you. So Natalie not being able to control Scotty anymore, and then Scotty having that attitude now, I can see how that can fall out. And honestly, maybe it's for the best.
This brings me to a really good question. Were Natalie and Scotty ever really friends? Because I feel like Scotty was probably friends with Natalie, knowing what Natalie could do for her. And Natalie was friends with Scotty, knowing that Scotty has looks and can also, she can control her, easily controllable. And plus she has looks, so Natalie can use that too. And honestly, let's be real, this friendship was never a friendship. So I feel like every time they keep saying, we're no longer friends, you guys were never friends.
I think it
was always transactional.
It was coworkers. You were like, it was business friends.
Right.
Like, exactly. Going back to transactional.
It was always
you both benefited each other in one way or the other.
Right.
Right. Like, Natalie had somebody who was down to do what she was down to do.
Right.
Take those trips whenever she needed to take those trips. Go to those shady things and do what they had to do to get to where they're at now. Okay.
Right.
However that looks. Because we already seen how it looks. Right.
Right.
But and then, like you said, at the end, when Scotty was an opportunist and saw the opportunity, and that was it. And I could see how they can outgrow each other, because when your friendship is based off of that, and you no longer need each other, that's why it was so easy to fall out. Wow,
y'all were never friends.
Yeah, y'all could say you were if that makes you feel better, but it's also okay to say you outgrew each other and leave it at that.
Yeah, it's okay to say that y'all were only cool because y'all benefited from each other, and that was it.
And you know what? It could still be called as friends, because at the end of the day, let's be real, those type of people, like, most of the time, their quote-unquote friends and their definition of friends is transactional. Like, it is what it is, right? So, yes, you can say, in a way, they were friends. They were friends in that industry and in that way, right? In their definition of being friends. But I feel like it feels like they're so ashamed or so don't want to say that it's like, make it okay that it's okay to outgrow people. Like, it's okay to outgrow people. And I feel like Scotty keep bringing up this narrative. It's like, there's nothing to talk about. Yeah, because at the end of the day, Natalie said we're not friends. You said they're not friends, and that's okay. Y'all can agree that you outgrew each other.
I think deep down, Scotty misses Natalie in some weird way of, like, the abuse with the abuser, like, type thing. I don't know why. I feel like that's just what it is because it's like, why do you keep bringing this up? Like you said, you guys were no longer friends. Natalie and you guys fell out so many times. Listen, you guys were never friends. You used Natalie and Natalie used you. End of discussion. It's really what it is.
I don't know. Also, a part of me feels like Lemmy's chirping in her ear to continue the narrative and to confront Natalie because let's be real. Scotty, yeah, she has, as Sukiana says, bossed up this season. It still doesn't take away from the fact that Scotty, I don't know. I feel like the first conversation with Scotty was more real. This one feels like Lemmy wanted her to have that conversation for content. Mm-hmm. Just like he wants her to film the baby for content.
Well, people say that Scotty is a grown woman, so she is going to do what she wants to do. So now Jayla claims she got a text from Natalie saying we got to go to the locker room bar or whatever the fuck. Yeah, for Taco Tuesday, right?
Taco Tuesday.
Okay, so they had tacos on the bus, and now it's Taco Tuesday at this spot.
Tuesday,
Taco all day.
All day, baby. It's so funny, though, because when Jayla gets there, she's looking for Natalie. Ain't nowhere.
She not there. And she not there. So now Dolly just starts going on and says she just don't want to have fun. She want to fight. Rolly's trying to tell her to calm down. Everybody else is noticing like the space that they rented out that they're in this bar is very open. A lot of space.
Janelle pointed that out.
Janelle and Lex, right? Lex said that as well.
Oh, she did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't hear her.
But yeah, just like, you know something's going to go down.
And I think it's crazy how like obvious it is because when they did the B-roll, right, you could see how jam-packed that bar was to see them, but in their section they had like a lot
of space.
Yeah, there's a lot of space, and I was like, that's crazy how these girls know just based off the space,
based off the setting,
what they have to do and what they're there to do. It like
crazy.
What they're there for, you know?
Crazy, right? So now it's like Rolly's trying to stop her, but in the midst of this, Cold Killer came in hot,
bro. Nah, the confessional. First of all,
bitch.
The burn book. She fucking rips out a page and it's Dolly's face, okay, with loose sleeves. She puts that shit on fire and says anybody that mentions my kid gets hit with the belt.
Yes, that was wild. She ate that confessional up.
Bro, that shit was,
that was fire. Oh wow. Yeah. It really was. I saw the Burn Bitch book, like from the Mean Girls Burn book, and I was like, oh my God, I'm loving this.
Yeah, and then setting it on fire.
That was so good.
And then hitting her with the belt after?
Yeah, that was fucking wild. She ran up in there and was like, with the belt 3 times. I was like, oh my God. And then Dolly's like fighting her in the middle of this, but Killa's still hitting her with the belt. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. Killa, you ate.
Yeah.
You ate. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. Mm-hmm. But she was like, you talk about my daughter, you get the belt. Period. I know, this is so bad. This is so bad.
Was funny.
Yo, it really was. I was like, oh, at the TV. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, oh my God.
That was crazy.
It was.
So now this is where Dolly throws the bottle at the girls, and then that's when Tavy gets upset and she like rips her wig off and she's like, I want one-on-one with you. So her and Tavy fight.
Yeah.
And Tavy's bleeding all over the mouth now. And you know, Dolly's like, oh, like she's crashing out low key at this point. I feel like Dolly was just, I don't know, losing her shit. She just wanted to fight.
Yeah, she did.
So yeah, then it's funny because like after this, Lex asked Dolly if she need water. Mm-hmm. They start laughing because obviously they both don't like Tavy.
Right.
So now Dolly and Tavy are talking about who won. Now they're going back and forth arguing about who won. Tavy wants another round. Dolly's like, no, I'm only giving you one.
Which is so funny because when it came to Killa got like 3 rounds.
I know. So interesting. What do you think about that?
I think that Dolly is being classic Dolly. She's picking and choosing who she wants to fight, and she knows Killa's smaller than her, and she knows that she'll have like a little bit of an upper hand, and she knows with Tavy she won't, which is why she yelled at Tavy and said, you're a man. So I mean, that's just what it is. Like,
what's crazy is that at this point Dolly starts chanting, fuck your daughter.
Oh my God, they like bleeped out a lot of shit that she said.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
they did. You didn't hear that they bleeped it out what she said?
I mean, I did. I just didn't think she was talking shit about her daughter.
No, I had to go back and read the lips.
Oh
yeah, and she was like talking mad shit, talking about let somebody let somebody, oh my God, this is so bad.
No,
so I'm gonna bleep out the word. Let somebody put some D in your daughter while you here. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So basically.
Oh,
it seemed
that bitch. Oh,
Yeah.
it's on.
Yeah.
What?
That was so bad.
That's
Yeah.
why Lex pulled her out and was like,
Yeah, that's why she was
chill.
like, Dolly.
Oh, damn. I knew I heard something, but I didn't care to rewind it.
Basically insinuating.
Oh my God, oh my God,
Yeah,
oh my God.
like so ugly.
Ew.
I was like, why the fuck would you say that?
You're grimy for that.
You're ugly as fuck.
That's ugly to
Like
wish.
you're really
Poor child,
like
so
you
innocent.
really take it to hell. You really take it to fucking hell.
It would be up if I was
like,
co-killer.
I just feel like I don't know.
Nah, but this is the same girl that threw horse shit at people.
That's
so
what I'm saying. She takes it to hell. Like she takes things way too far because there was no need for you to say that. Like that was crazy. And then she said something else and I couldn't really make it out, but it was about her daughter again. And yeah, I'm pretty sure
they
it was
like fight
insinuating.
twice or 3 times.
They fight 3 times.
Yeah. And I know in the last round, like Dolly was doing the most, talking about, your daughter lost again.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh my God, it was so bad. And it's funny because Gotti does say in her confessional that Dolly is like weird for wanting to fight Killer for 3 times, but only fighting Tavy once. Like, that's very interesting. So clearly the people see what's going on. They see the discrepancy, right? They see the picky and choosy attitude that Dolly's having right now. So Lex basically is pulling her out, trying to stop Dolly from talking shit. And Dolly don't care. She's not trying to hear none of that. But Lex is still trying to be reasonable. So now, of course, you hear the dramatic music. Now summer comes. Right? Comes with her family, her cousins, and everything. I only saw one girl with her, but according to the rest of the girls, she came with like 20 people. I feel like they're exaggerating. I don't know, but clearly she came with people, but like 20.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't see 20 people. I ain't gonna hold you.
I didn't see
I saw one girl.
Me too.
But I mean, I wasn't there, and they all said that,
she came with people.
Right. But the way Summer pulled up,
no, she was ready. She really was.
She definitely was.
She was like, you kicked me and my head is over, yo. That shit had me weak.
Yeah, she said, that's what she said. She said, how dirty is the deed? That's what she said. She pulled up, how dirty is the deed? I don't know what that meant, but that's what she said.
It was the way she pulled up, though. I was like, okay, Summer.
Bro, she came in hot.
She did. They just start going at it.
Fighting.
They going at it.
Yeah.
And Summer was keeping up. She was keeping up.
And then, like, the cousins jump in.
Yeah.
And Dolly's face is, like, messed up. She's bleeding.
Yeah.
Lex sees this, and she's crying. She's like, yo.
I'm sorry.
She's like, I can't believe I'm seeing my 2 friends
fighting each other. Yeah.
And it's so crazy because, like, Lex is really, like, upset. The girls go and, like, try to, like, console her. And out of nowhere, Dolly's like, Lex is crying because she ate Summer's pussy. I'm like, yo, what?
No, because what happened was Tasiki was going over to Dolly talking about, yo, like, you not gonna go comfort, Lex, like she's crying. She's like, who crying? She's like, Lex, like, why she crying? She's crying because you guys are fighting. And then she's like, that's when she says that. The whole thing, she crying because she ate Summer's pussy. And I'm like,
yo.
Oh, because Summer ate her pussy, right?
Yeah, I'm like, how does Lex catch a stray?
I know. She said she cried because Summer ate her pussy, bro. I'm weak. Dolly did not care either that she said that. Like, it just flowed way too effortlessly and easily out of her mouth. I was like, oh my God. So before even all that happened, Rolly's trying to talk to Summer too to tell her to chill. Summer said she done. Yeah. She said, I listened to you. Like, I've done enough listening. Like, I only have one thing to say. That's it. Like, I'm done. Like, it's over with. Lex was also crying in her confessional. And I was just like, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So
now Tasiki's just shocked that Dolly said what she said. She's like, what the fuck? Whoa. Goes over to Lex. I'm like, why would they go over to Lex and say that? Like, that shit was kind of crazy. So Tasiki goes over to Summer, actually, to ask for Summer to confirm it. And this is where Summer starts saying, yeah, she ate Lex out and Lex ate her out. And I'm like, oh my God. And that is essentially where the episode ends.
Yeah.
And in the next episode, we see the preview,
The
purviews, the music. We see the next episode of Lex and Rolly, where she's just basically trying to explain herself to Rolly, because Rolly's like, Summer said this and said that, like what happened? And Nat and Scotty have their little sit down. Nat said she's not going to be fake. Lex and Summer get into their altercation. So clearly, the next episode is filled with a bunch of bullshit. I'm not going to lie. I'm looking at Lex a little crazy. Like,
really?
just a little bit. Like if this is the reason why you fought Summer that hard because of the pussy comment eating out, like, I don't know.
She's been letting that comment slide for a long time. I feel like the same way Dolly has had enough, if we're going to say that that's
But when
what
did she say that up until this point on the show?
She been said that. Didn't she been say that?
But she didn't say it in front of Lex and in front of other people.
Doesn't matter. I feel like Lex has been patient, like, since day one. Like, Lex has been patient.
I don't know.
with
I just
Summer.
feel like it's just so easy to, like, fight Summer because, like, they know she don't fight like that.
It's not easy. It's been episode, 13 at that point, and she's held her patience. Like, Summer's disrespected Lex way more than she's disrespected Dolly.
That's very true.
And I feel like Lex has given her so much grace. And you could tell she don't want to fight her. You could tell because she's disrespected her so many times that, honestly, I could see how that could be the finishing point. Like, I've had enough of you. You talk shit. I've saved you for so many times now. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Yeah, but I guess, like, for me, it's like, are you attacking her because what she said is true? Or are you attacking her because, like, if she said we got intimate with each other, is that why you're attacking her? Like, I guess to me, it feels weird. Like, you're literally attacking me because I said we basically ate each other out.
Yeah, but it's an accumulation of things. Like,
it is, but that was the main thing I feel like threw her over the edge because she's embarrassed that maybe she did eat her out, or she's embarrassed that Summer ate her out.
Two
And
can
it's,
be
like,
true
crazy.
at the same time, though.
But it's like, damn, to really beat someone up because y'all fucked is crazy.
But you're downplaying all the other stuff that
Which
Summer has done to her.
Is what I thought she attacked her because Summer's family and friends also jumped Lex.
Like I said, when you're saying that she only attacked her for the pussy comment, you're downplaying the accumulation of feelings that has happened throughout. So, like, that, Summer brought her family to jump her. Summer has been disrespecting Lex. In the, like, when she was disrespecting Tasiki and Lex was trying to save her there in the beginning in episode 1, 2, 3, 4.
I understand that, but I feel like for me, like, I guess I gotta wait for the next episode because I could understand the outrage, like, if you get your friends and family to jump me. But, like, if this is the outrage just because we were intimate with each other and I told people, like, then it's a little weird.
But you're saying that as if there was nothing else that happened.
Yeah, I know there was more stuff that happened, but why was the intimacy the tipping point?
And that's why I said
you?
two could be true at the same time. Not only did you been piss me off, but then you told the truth. Now you're telling something personal of mine. Now I'm gonna beat you up. Like, the fuck?
All right, guys. So that's basically our thoughts on this episode. It was a wild ride. Definitely let us know what you guys think. Drop your comments.
Yeah.
We read them. And yeah, do you think Dolly was suffering from withdrawals this past episode and that's why we were seeing what we were seeing?
Or was she feeling abandoned by Summer?
Yeah, all of these are great questions.
Yeah, did we miss something that you guys saw? I know you guys are always saying your opinions. We love to read them, so definitely keep them down below. Keep saying them. There's some things where I'm just like, y'all check me. And I'm like, you right, you got that. So definitely don't be afraid to share your opinions because I love to read them. I love to be, I'm open to perspective and criticism. Like, I don't give a fuck. So love to hear what you guys have to say.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys made it this far, definitely like, share, and do all that jazz. With that being said, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram. That's JESSI.strange. And where can they find you, Tiana?
You guys can find me on Tiana. Oh my God, it has such a ring to it. You guys can find us on Instagram at The Petty Headquarters. You guys can find us on YouTube and all podcast platforms at The Petty Headquarters. We release episodes weekly, y'all. All right. And definitely tune into our Patreon. All right. At the Betty and Gooders. You didn't say that one with me this time. Well, you fucking up.
Oh, you saying it weird.
With that being said, y'all, this was your weekly dose of mess.